More than 40,000 homes and businesses were without power.
We're seeing a lot of damage, especially out in the East Valley. In fact, that's where we begin with Michael Raimondi, who's live in Scottsdale. And I still can't believe the scope of what you're dealing with in this neighborhood, Michael.
Yeah, we are just out the Thomas Road off 60th Street, and this tree is a massive one. And you're not the only one surprised. The people living here were surprised that this tree came down. I mean, you just see the roots. You would think that this would have a firm grasp in the earth, but the winds last night just too strong, clearly, and were able to rip this thing right down. And it was so strong, in fact, that it actually ripped all this concrete. This was the base of the backyard wall. All these bricks and stuff were ripped out of the ground as well because of all the roots in the tree that were able to just have the force to rip it on out. It takes a lot of strength to pull a tree this big down to the ground.
It was really short, and it was really, really windy and really violent for about 20 minutes, and then it was over.
This tree stood more than 60 feet tall and was firmly planted in this backyard for decades. Nancy Heffron has lived here for more than 20 years. She said a door slammed and a picture fell in her house during the storm, but didn't realize how destructive the winds were until this morning.
Crazy. I couldn't even figure out what that was until I just came out the next day. I was like, oh, that's the concrete that was in my alley right outside my gate. And my gate is on the ground. And yeah, it was kind of like it felt like a little mini hurricane.
You can see the tree smashed down onto the patio roof on the house next door. Nancy went over to the neighbors to check on them last night and was relieved that nobody was injured. And so Nancy has filed a claim with her insurance, just figuring out really the next steps here in getting someone out here and assessing the damage. And the state says that's really the first step you should always take, as much as you may be eager to get out here and start cleaning up, making some repairs. They say let the insurance company come, take pictures and videos so you have proof of what happens, but let them come before you remove anything. That way you get the best coverage for what you're dealing with. Reporting live in South Scottsdale tonight, I'm Michael Raimondi for Arizona's Family.